Hello everyone. Today I will guide you on how to create an ISO file containing a Windows 10 IoT LTSC installation package with pre-installed software and a Windows 11 Pro installation package with pre-installed software. You need to prepare the corresponding ISO files. Prepare the software you need to install. Prepare the WinAIO Maker Professional software and the VMware Workstation Pro software. Let's create a new virtual machine. Select Custom. Select I will install the operating system later. Select a virtual machine that supports Windows 11. Name the virtual machine and save the file. I will leave it as default. Set an 8-character password. Select UEFI. Set the CPU core and thread count depending on your computer. Set the RAM appropriate for your computer. Click Next until you reach the hard drive capacity step. You can set 100 gigabytes for the hard drive or more. Now click Customize Hardware. Click on CD/DVD SATA. Check Use ISO Image File. Browse to your Windows 11 ISO file. Now turn on the virtual machine. At this step, install Windows as normal. I will select the Windows Pro Edition to install. Press Shift and F10 on the keyboard. Enter the command to quickly create a local account. Enter the username and you're done. The first thing you need to do is install VMware tools. Select VM, install VMware tools. At this point, the installation package is placed in Drive D. You just need to double-click on Drive D to install. After the installation is complete, click Yes to restart the computer. Now you need to open the shared folder containing the software to install. Select VM, Settings, Options, Shared Folders. Check the Always Enabled box. Click Add. Browse to the folder containing the software to install. That's it for now. Close the settings and open File Explorer. Switch to Network. Turn on Network Discovery. You can refresh for it to show the VMware host. Now I will proceed to install the prepared software. Now that I'm done installing, I will bring the Office shortcut to the desktop. Type and search for Word. Open File Location. I will copy all the necessary icons out to the desktop. Go to C. User, Public. To show the public desktop, you need to turn on Show Hidden Items. Paste here. That wraps up my custom Windows build. You can debloat it or update to the latest version depending on your needs. Now go to C. I will delete these redundant folders. Go to Windows. System 32. Sysprep. Please set the action to enter audit mode. Then click OK. I will adjust the resolution to make it a bit larger. Open Control Panel. User Accounts. Manage another account. Select the local account you just created and delete it. Right-click the Windows icon and select Installed Apps. Find VMware Tools and uninstall it. You don't need to restart. Now right-click the Windows icon and select Disk Management. Right-click the C drive and select Shrink Volume. Shrink about 30 GB, 40 GB. Right-click and select New Simple Volume. Name it Data. Open the data partition you just created. Create a text file. Type the above command into the text file. Open Sysprep again. Check the Generalize box and select Shutdown. Turn on the virtual machine and repeatedly press the spacebar until the boot menu appears. Select SATA CD-ROM drive. Select Repair My PC. Select Troubleshoot. Command prompt. Open Notepad. Select File, Open. You can see that the Windows installation drive is the C drive and the data drive is the D drive. Open the text file. Copy the command into the command prompt. My goal is to create an install.vim file on the D drive and capture the entire C drive containing Windows. You can name it whatever you like. The command has run successfully, and the D drive definitely contains the install.vim file, but I won't process it just yet. Now I need to shut down the machine. Insert the Windows 10 IoT LTSC ISO file to continue the installation. Remember to call the boot menu and boot from the SATA CD-ROM because the hard drive containing Windows is still there. I will select the IoT Enterprise LTSC version. Remember to delete everything except the data partition. Otherwise, all the effort we just put in will be completely lost. I will quickly create a local account. I will just repeat the steps like I did with Windows 11 earlier. So I have finished setting up everything. Now I will open Sysprep and enter audit mode. You still open Control Panel, go to User Accounts, and delete the local account you just created. And uninstall VMware tools from Windows as well. Now go to the C drive and delete anything redundant left over. Now check Generalize and select Shutdown. Now turn on the computer and press the spacebar repeatedly to open the boot menu. Select SATA CD-ROM. Select Repair your computer. Select Troubleshoot. Command prompt. Open Notepad. Select File, Open. Go to the data partition, create a new folder, and name it 11. Cut install.vim into the 11 folder. I will continue to capture the C drive containing Windows onto the D data drive. The command has run successfully. Next, I will exit the command prompt and click Continue to boot back into Windows. Create a quick local account. Quickly install VMware tools and do not restart the computer. The D drive already contains the Windows 10 install.vim. Now I will create another folder to cut it into there. Now I will need to cut these two folders into the folder on my physical hard drive. Cut them into our shared folder that we opened earlier. Alright, now let's go back to the physical computer because this one doesn't allow mounting ISOs on a network drive. Alright, now mount the Windows ISO file and copy everything into the corresponding folder. Cut the install.vim file into the sources folder. Do the same with Windows 11. Now you can eject the two ISO files you just mounted. Now open WinAIO Maker Professional. Select WIMs. Select the install.vim file of Windows 10. It has loaded the correct version name. Continue selecting the Windows 11 install.vim file. It has recognized the name of the edition in there. Now click Save All Changes. Pay attention to where your install.vim file is saved. Here it has replaced my original Windows 10 install.vim file. Here it is. This file is quite heavy, up to about 14 gigabytes. I will cut it out. Now you can delete the two redundant folders. Now, let's open the browser and download the completely free tool called AnyBurn. Select Edit Image File. Select your Windows 10 IoT LTSC ISO file. Go to Sources folder. Find the install.vim and remove it. Click Add. Select the new install.vim file that we created. Name the ISO file. So the ISO file has been created. Now you can use Rufus to create a bootable USB, or like me, use Ventoy on an external hard drive to install Windows using this new ISO file. Now I will copy it to the external hard drive containing Ventoy and install Windows on a real machine. Now I will move to another machine to install it. I will boot into the external hard drive containing Ventoy. Select the newly created ISO file. I will try installing Windows 11 first. I will install it on drive 4. That hard drive is only used for installing Windows. I have successfully installed and booted into Windows. As you can see, all the applications I installed are still there and fully functional. The exact latest Windows 11 Pro 25H2 version at the present time. Now I will restart the machine and continue installing Windows 10 IoT LTSC. so it's a complete success. Next, just install the drivers and your machine is basically done. This is the IoT LTSC version of Windows 10 21H2. The applications I installed can still be used normally. Doing this when installing Windows on multiple machines saves a lot of time. I will go try installing the graphics card driver. Everything runs very smoothly. That's all done. If you like this video, please leave me a like, share, and subscribe to the channel to catch more interesting videos about Windows. Have a great day.